When you think of wholesaling, a lot of the focus is on building rapport with the seller and your sales skills with the seller. You don't even deal with the seller. You know, that relationship is already built with the real estate agent. So that's where you should focus your efforts there and let them go do the hard work of digging up those listing appointments and all that. But what's very important is you can perform.
Hello and welcome to the FasterFreedom Show. My name is Sam.
And I'm Lucas.
And Lucas, you're dancing, and
I'm dancing.
And you're not a good
grooving.
dancer.
What? You've said I was a good dancer before.
No, that was Matt Seed when he was drunk at the wedding.
You said I was a good dancer before.
When?
Before Tyler's wedding.
Whatever. You're better than me, but it doesn't mean you're good.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so let's, I guess, just break down, and we'll each take a stab at this. We do this sometimes. So my definition of wholesaling, then yours. So wholesaling, you're basically, for those that don't know, you're connecting a distressed homeowner to a real estate investor. It's kind of like being an agent on the traditional side because you're helping the transition, somebody buying to selling or vice versa. But it's a little more work as a wholesaler because you got to find the seller, then you got to find the buyer, then you got to negotiate, then you got to find the middle ground. So it's a little more work. That's why they usually get paid a little bit more. I think the average wholesale fee is around 22 grand in this country. Obviously, there's huge, but I think it's about 20 grand conservatively, the average wholesale fee. So it's a lot of money, but you're providing a service for a seller who's distressed. Something's going on with them that they can't sell traditionally, their health, the house's health, something with somebody that's offering cash, and you get paid for kind of being the liaison between the two. Are your eyes watering a little bit?
Yeah, they are. They're kind of burning.
Did you forget to close them for a while? Is that what happens when eyes water? Do you forget to close them for a long time?
Maybe I'm just dehydrated a little bit too.
We don't have any water fountains in this office.
That hurts.
Ryan fills it up in the bathroom.
That is ballsy.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I do that. No. Anyway,
your definition of wholesaling.
Yeah, you're right. There's and we've seen more and more in the houses that we've buy. There's, the majority of them, there is some distress, but there's a lot of people that recently just value speed and convenience over what it looks like to go to the traditional route. And with real estate agents, most of them, that's the only tool that they have. Let me get a listing contract and I'll throw it on the MLS, right? Maybe I'll tell you to fix up a few things, paint this room, paint that room, clean out your house.
The hammer.
Maybe vacate it for the weekend or every weekend that we have showings. Like it's kind of a pain in the ass. And I've known that because
put your dogs away and you got to put them in the basement. And you can't go in the basement. The dogs are down there, whatever. Yeah.
There's a lot to the traditional market, and I think people are kind of opening their eyes and willing to take a little bit less money for the speed and convenience that a lot of quality wholesalers can provide. And that's one of the reasons I think they do get paid more, because they're more of a problem solver. They're willing to go to bat for the seller a little more than I would say the traditional real estate would be. I think they dig into liens, they dig into judgments, they try to help clear title. They'll track down heirs on the property if it's a deceased owner, and cash offer is just one way to do it, but a lot of wholesaler offers creative financing and stuff. Just opens up a lot of different ways to help the seller besides just the traditional listing market. So wholesaling, you get a contract on the house, and you never actually own the house. I got a contract agreement. I am B the buyer.
Your name is
the
Lucas.
seller.
Your name is Lucas. Your name is not B.
People call me B. It's a
yeah, that is
it's
true.
a nickname.
Yes, it is. That's I've been calling you that for years.
So we got A, B, C. So B is the buyer, A is the seller. They have a contract together. B has a contract to buy the asset, the real estate, for X amount, right? And then we'll have another contract that goes to C, the actual end buyer. You are B, the middleman, and then you assign that contract or write a new contract and double close it with that end buyer. So you just kind of line up the end buyer, the fix and flipper or landlord, with the seller. Pretty much, you just find the deal and then kind of flip it for a quick profit.
So as far as some other sources besides wholesalers, because if your only goal is the wholesale, that's going to be a little bit tougher.
It is.
So what are some other ways to get deals coming your way? Let's start with free and then not free.
Yeah, free. So we wholesale, or we buy 250 houses a year, and about 70% of those are from our free methods that we really focus on, and we call those networking or connectors. So connectors are beautiful because they're
gorgeous.
They're beautiful people.
Yes, they're just
beautiful, great jawline,
gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. Anyway, they're beautiful because they don't bring just one deal. Like if you market directly to a seller, they're usually a one and done type of customer, maybe a referral down the road, but
1 or 2 pump chump.
yeah, but if you get in front of the right person that gets in front of multiple home sellers on a consistent basis, that connector could be worth multiple deals throughout the year and throughout your career.
And who is that main connector people should start to connect with right away?
Real estate agents?
Yeah, I mean, were you not confident in that answer?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
You seem not super confident.
No, that's a great one. Like here in St. Louis, for example, we have about 20,000 real estate agents, and the majority of them probably are interested in investing.
Okay.
But the majority of them also don't.
I thought you were going to say that.
that.
I was going to say the vast majority of them are interested but don't really understand it.
Yes.
Vast.
Yes, vast majority. So
About 18,000 of them.
you're going to have to find the people where they understand the service that you provide as is buyer. And that's not going to be everybody, and that's okay. I said this on our live, but building the relationship with the agent is the most important. They might not have that house or client that needs your service right away, but maybe they will in a month, 2 months, 6 months. So you just got to stay on top of mind of the person and not the deal. Don't get focused on the deal. It's the person.
This is a relationship business, as most industries are. So, I mean, just rough numbers to try to get somebody excited, and it's not going to work exactly like this. But I would say if you spend the next 6 months really trying to connect with local real estate agents, you'll probably run through 20, 30 of them. And there's probably maybe 5 or 6 of them that you'll connect with that understand investing, that, are willing to meet with you and talk with you. But if you get 6 good real estate agents that consistently bring you leads, 1 or 2 a month, you'll probably buy 3 or 4, maybe 5 houses a year just from connecting with people. And we call it the gravy train. It should be one of those things where you can continually build on it. And eventually you got 15 agents bringing you deals near the top of when they shop them.
Yeah.
Maybe they have someone else to shop to first, but you're near that. That's a 10, 15 deals a year probably. It's could potentially be a lot of freaking money, but you have to put in the work, and you're not going to probably get a deal right away.
For sure. But what are some ways to get in front of agents that you want to share your message to, you think?
Well, in general, we talked about this on the coaching call this morning. Again, you just need to, nobody knows you're in real estate. Nobody cares what you're doing. Everybody cares about what they're doing, what's on their phone, and what's going on in their household. So you need to tell people that you're a real estate investor, that you're getting into real estate. You don't have to lie. Be like, I'm getting into real estate investing. I'm looking to do some deals this year, and just talk about it at work, at family functions, at the bar with the buddies, out shopping with whoever. Like, just talk about real estate and that you're in the game, and it will naturally make its way to more people. You can talk about social media, but if you want to be super intentional, it's like joining local real estate investing Facebook groups and seeing what agents are active in there. It's going to your local meetups and seeing, we said our last meetup had 50 wholesalers. It probably had 30 agents there. So go and talk to the people, or you can just, the billboards you see on the side of the road, call that brokerage and ask if there's any agent friendly investors.
Love it.
You could spend, today is Wednesday, this is going to come out Thursday, the day of the big debate. You could spend 7 days from now and you could contact 50 agents if you spent 5 hours doing it. It's not really that hard. They're not all going to work out, but you could get a hold of them pretty easily.
Yeah, I love that. I think just making a post on Facebook, people love to talk about them being an agent. Most agents do. So make a post, be like, hey, I'm investor looking to do this, looking to buy in this area. I'd love to connect with local real estate agents. Drop your name in the comments below, and I bet you'd get a shit ton.
So the 3 free ways, in my opinion, are wholesalers, but it's kind of tricky if you're just wholesaling. Agents, not tricky at all. Go there. And then connectors. You briefly talked on it, but a connector, in my quick definition, is just somebody with a big sphere of influence. Whether it be a bowling alley owner, whether it be an elder law attorney, whether it be an insurance agent, just somebody that has a wide, sphere of influence. They know a lot of people, and then they're not really technically going to be, selling it to you, but they know somebody because they have a big sphere of influence that life happens to them or someone they know. And, people that they know, say, hey, he invests, or he knows an investor. They go to him and he goes to you. It works out very well.
Yeah. And I know we beat this dead horse a lot, but just on the social media side of things, it's the easiest, most cost-effective, fastest way to reach the most amount of people. And if they don't know you're buying distressed properties, how are you going to come across leads? So just put it out there, share your journey, talk about a home seller you helped out, and you'll start getting leads that way as well.
Yeah, you get them that way too for posting on your social media. And Lucas had a viral post this weekend, Gainer.
Viral.
What are we at now? How many views does that have?
I don't know, 7,000?
Last I checked, I had more than 7,000.
Okay.
So it might be up to 10 now.
I haven't looked in a while.
Check it out. Shaner's going to check it out. Lucas FasterFreedom. All right, so those are the free ways. Now let's talk about some paid ways, because pay to play, like anything else, it just speeds up probably the leads. And you can pay and get a lot of really good leads really quickly. And if you spend a couple grand, but you made 10 or 20 or 30, it's a very good use of your money. So what are some main inexpensive paid ways? Let's not get into TV and radio. Let's talk about what most people could realistically do.
Yeah, so just in general.
Or Gainer, just hop in when you're ready.
Yeah, most paid sources call those outbound, but it'll come from someone reaching out to you after you spend money on some sort of marketing piece.
Okay.
So you have to be ready to field those inquiries, whether you set it up via call or an email or something else. Just have to be ready to field those inquiries, whether it's you or you hire some VA help, whatever that looks like. So that's one thing to think about when you're doing marketing.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Make sure to hit that like button, comment with something you learned, and make sure to subscribe to this channel. We give away more free advice on how to create wealth based on things we actually do every single day than any other channel on YouTube. Make sure to share this with a friend because our mission is to inspire you to think differently about freedom.